guys again! Welcome to my YouTube channel, and that is Math with Teens. Okay, our topic for today is all about in quadrilateral. So we have kinds of quadrilateral. So what are the kinds of quadrilateral? Okay, so in quadrilaterals, again, quadrilateral is a polygon with four sides. Okay, on this topic, we have the different kinds of quadrilateral. Here we have the first one. Okay, look at the figure. On this figure, we have four sides. Then, in the four sides, these two sides are congruent. Look at the marking. And these two sides are congruent also. So, this is called kite. Kite with two distinct pairs of congruent and adjacent sides. So, this is the definition of a kite. Two distinct pairs, dalawang magkaparehas, which have congruent and adjacent sides. So, that is a kite. Our next one is trapezium. Trapezium has no pairs of parallel sides. So, do you know what is a parallel side? So, parallel sides are the lines or two lines or that's are the lines that are not intersect each other. So, no pairs of parallel sides. So, the next one is a trapezoid with exactly one pair of opposite sides are parallel. So, which are the parallel side? So, the parallel side is the upper part. This one is parallel to the lower part. So, these opposite sides are parallel. And this side, left and right, is not a parallel side. So, meaning we have only one or exactly one pair of opposite sides are parallel. So, under trapezoid, we have isosceles trapezoid. Isosceles, which having congruent legs. So, a pair of parallel sides. So, this side, the upper part and the lower part, are the sides which are parallel. And the congruent side is which is in the left side and in the right side. So, these sides are congruent legs. This is called legs. So, another kind of quadrilateral is parallelogram, with two pairs of opposite sides are parallel and congruent. So, two pairs, meaning this upper part of side and the lower part of the side, this is a parallel and congruent. And also to the left side and in the right side. So, these sides are parallel and congruent. So, we have two pairs of opposite sides are parallel and congruent. And that is called parallelogram. Under parallelogram, so we have, okay, in this parallelogram, rhombus, again, two pairs of opposite sides are parallel and congruent. So, it also have two pairs of parallel sides. So, this is a two pairs of parallel side. The upper part, the lower part, parallel. The left and the right is also parallel. So that rhombus is a parallelogram also. So, rhombus is a parallelogram with all four sides congruent. So, the special characteristic of a rhombus has four sides congruent. These four sides are congruent, meaning same measure. After that, it also a parallelogram because we have two pairs of parallel side also. But the special characteristic is with four right angles. Okay, this corner, this vertex has a right angle. Also here, this one and this one. So we have four right angles. Under that, so we have also two pairs of parallel sides. So meaning this is also a parallelogram. And a rectangle with all four sides congruent. This is called a rectangle because we have four right angles. So we have four right angles also. And also all four sides congruent like rhombus. So meaning square is also a rhombus and also a rectangle. Okay, this is called the quadrilaterals flow chart. So in this flow chart, when we have the question of true, always true, never true, or sometimes, when the question is from bottom up to the above, it always true. Yung pataas. Then, when the statement is going down from the top to bottom, that is sometimes. And when the statement is we're going to like this one, the vertical part, so this is never true. For example, square is a rectangle. That is always true. Square is a parallelogram. Always true. Parallelogram is a rhombus. That is a sometimes. Why? Because not only a rhombus, it also rectangle and square are the parallelogram. So, not only a rhombus. So, how about trapezoid is a quadrilateral? Always true. Trapezoid is a parallelogram. That is never true. Never. So, kahit kailan hindi siya magiging parallelogram because there's no same characteristic. Then, if we have quadrilateral is a trapezoid, that is sometimes, because not only trapezoid, we have kite, parallelogram, is also a quadrilateral. So, guys, did you get that? Okay. Okay, let's try to answer this one. Answer the following statements with always true, sometimes true, or never true. Number 1. A square is a rectangle. So, a square is a rectangle in our flow chart. So, a square is in the bottom and a rectangle is in the top. So, meaning kapag pataas, that is always true. Number 2. Rhombus is a square. So, rhombus in a chart. So, rhombus nasa top, a square nasa bottom. So, pababa, going down. So, that is sometimes true. Because the characteristic is not only in the square. No? Then, parallelogram is a square. So, parallelogram is on the top and the square is on the bottom. So, pababa. And that is sometimes true. So, sometimes true because not only a square is a parallelogram. There's also a rhombus and rectangle. Rectangle is a quadrilateral. So, rectangle is in the bottom and at the top is a quadrilateral. So, pataas. So, rectangle, always true. And trapezoid is a parallelogram. So, that is a horizontal. So, trapezoid is a parallelogram. That is never true. So, may nasabi ko kanina, that is vertical, not vertical, that is a horizontal. Kapag horizontal, nakatapat, that is never true. Next one is, so, identify the following figures. Quadrilaterals with 4 right angles and 4 equal sides. So, what kind of quadrilateral is this? 4 right angles, at the same times, 4 equal sides. That is a square. Yes, we have 4 right angles and 4 equal sides. Square. Number 2. 4 right angles but with sides of an unequal length. So we have 4 right angles but with side of an equal length is called rectangle. Next. 4 equal sides but with angles of unequal measures. So 4 equal side, and that is rhombus. Number 4, only one pair of parallel side. Only one pair of parallel side is trapezoid. Correct. And two pairs of parallel and congruent sides. Two pairs of parallel and congruent side is called parallelogram. Correct. So that will be the figures. Okay, on this part, also identify the following figure. Number 6, two pairs of opposite congruent angles. Two pairs of opposite congruent angles. Alin ba doon? So, that is parallelogram. When we say parallelogram, it includes the square, rectangle, and rhombus. All characteristics are in the parallelogram. Diagonals that bisect opposite angles. Alin dyan yung diagonal that bisect opposite angles? Square and rhombus. Bisect opposite angles. Bisect means it divided into two congruent angles. So, ang rectangle is hindi siya nadi-divide into two congruent angles. It's only square and rhombus. Diagonals that are not congruent. So, diagonals are not congruent but are perpendicular to each other. So, which is the diagonal not congruent? Square is a congruent diagonal and also rectangle. So, meaning, our answer is rhombus and kite. Kite is also perpendicular to each other and diagonal are not congruent. No? So, number 9, no parallel side. That's called the trapezium. Okay. Okay, guys, that's all for today. That's are the kinds of quadrilaterals. Thank you for watching and God bless.